Hey guys, first regardsman here, and so I'll be talking about a Thunderhammer heavy bolt pistol build for the Assault class in patch 10.2 of Space Marine 2. Now the Thunderhammer in patch 10.0 did get a 50% radius buff to its ground slam and aftershock attack. It feels a lot better now until I'll be using the block variant to maximize my damage. Now for the perk tree, I do pick up Perpetual Strength first, melee damage increases by 5%, moving here into the perk Fast Preparation. Aftershock preparation times reduced by 30%. As far as I'm concerned, this perk is basically mandatory. Aftershock takes forever to get out, even with this perk active, and without it, it's pretty much unusable at times. So pretty much always pick this one up. Kind of unfortunate, that's the way it is. Next perk here is Perpetual Strength, moving up here into the perk Perpetual Strength once again for a 10% melee damage increase in total. Then I take the perk over here, Shattering Impact. Ground slam area of effect radius increases by 50%. Even with the 3 speed on the block hammer here, I still love this combo here with Seismic Chain. After performing a ground slam, hold the attack button to perform an additional ground slam. This can really help you catch some guys that you would otherwise be unable to, especially with the 50% increased radius buff on top of this, so pretty strong for that. Next perk here is Perpetual Strength. Melee damage increases by 5%, moving here into the perk Kill Streak, which doesn't really do anything for us, to be honest, because we take Adrenaline Rush instead, or excuse me, Adrenaline Boost. Next perk here is Aftershock Improved. Aftershock gains an additional smash. I think this is by far the best perk of the two here of Patience Rewarded or Aftershock Improved, because having this additional slam does a ton of extra damage. And the final perks I grab are Minora Slayer, the perk up here Majora Slayer, and I grab the thing here Dead End. Pommel Smash deals 50% more damage. If you don't want to take this one, you could pick up the perk over here instead, Offense Initiated. But I just do like this extra Pommel Smash damage occasionally because it will help you with executes sometimes. And that's pretty much all there is for the Thunderhammer. Now, for the Heavy Bolt Pistol, I do just take the Ammo Reserve option because this one, first of all, it has the highest gun strike damage of any secondary in the game. And on top of that, the headshot multiplier bonus on this is incredible, and I will be building for extra range damage on this build. It actually helps a ton. And for the perk tree, I pick up Divine Might, moving down here into the perk Death Strike. After killing a Majora Silver or higher enemy with melee combat, you deal 25% more damage for 10 seconds. This perk is quite powerful and has great synergy with the Assault class. And the final perks I grab are perks like Able Damage. After using a class ability, damage increases by 20% for 10 seconds. When you use this perk on top of things like Ample Ammunition for a 50% range damage buff on top of your use of the jump pack, with perks like Zealous Blow to constantly cycle your jump pack, your range damage goes through the roof. A very strong option and very fun to use for sure. And the final perk I grab over here is Tactical Precision, because headshot damage increases are pretty much all that matter on a heavy bolt pistol in the first place, and really any bolt weapon. Now for the Assault perk tree, I do take the perk Armor Reinforcement first. Non-finisher gun strikes restore 1 armor segment. This perk is simply incredible, and on the Assault class, the perk up here, Overcharge, does work with the Assault's ground slam. It's bugged for everything else, but even with that in mind, I still think Armor Reinforcement just provides too much value for us here, and lets us live in situations we would otherwise die, especially since I am not taking the perk here, Defense Mechanism. Contested health fades 50% more slowly, and instead I'm taking the perk up here instead, Auxiliary Arsenal. Secondary weapons damage increases by 20%, and this perk combined with the perk down here, Practice Aim, for a 15% range damage increase helps us a ton. Really buffs up our range damage on this class to eliminate things like Tyranid Devourers and Tyranid Venom Cannon Snipers and things like the Neurothrope on our own. So very strong for that, which is why I'm skipping over this perk today and picking up this perk instead for survivability. Next perk I take is the Knowledge of the Enemy. Melee damage increases by 15% against Majora's or Extremis level enemies. This just helps you get some burst damage on your ground pound at times. It really does help out quite a bit. If you want to take Active Attrition instead, you can do that too, because this one will debuff the enemy for your entire team. Next perk here is Strategic Strikes. All squad members deal 20% more melee damage against Extremis and Terminus level enemies. This can really help you one-shot Extremis with Adrenaline Surge charges, especially with Pride and Duty active. Now, I do believe the Adrenaline Surge charges on your ground pound are bugged with Diligence currently, which is kind of unfortunate, but it should work with this one in my experience. Next perk here is Smiting Angel. Ground pound's damage increases by 25%. This just makes it easier to pull off some free kills for Zealous Blow procs. And overall, having a 25% damage increase on your ground pound is not bad by any means, and there's literally no downside here. If you want to take Precision Strike instead, you could do that because it lets you one-shot Majoras in this game, but to be honest, I don't think that matters too much on this build. Next perk here is Zealous Blow. A ground pound kill restores jump packs charged by 10%. This is by far the best perk in this row. It gives you so much CDR value. Sometimes we get double jump pack charges back versus both Chaos and Tyranids. Very strong option, especially for a Thunderhammer build. It really helps you just cycle into hordes over and over. And the final perk in the gear tree here is Pride and Duty. After a finisher, ground pound deals 25% more damage for 10 seconds. Pretty self-explanatory. This works for any finisher, so if you gun strike a Minoris or just pop their head and execute, you'll get this triggering, and a 10-second uptime is a very long uptime, and 25% damage boost lets you one-shot a lot of guys, so pretty strong for that. If you want to take Diligence, you can. This does not work with the Adrenaline Surge charges, as far as I know, like I mentioned before, and Commitment here, or excuse me, Aerial Grace, doesn't really do anything for us on this build. Now, the final perk I grab is Ample Ammunition. Any use of Jump Pack reloads the equipped ranged weapon and increases damage by 50% for 10 seconds. This perk is quite strong. There are moments you will land in front of a guy's face and have to just shoot them immediately after to get that execute, and this makes that possible, especially when stacked with the Able Damage perk like I mentioned before. Really good combo here. You can get like 90% plus range damage boost, like all these perks taken together, so pretty strong here. If you want to take Commitment though instead, you could take this for jump pad charges and such, because otherwise your jump pack dash doesn't function whatsoever, and the perk ascension is just terrible. Now for the prestige perk selection, I do take Unyielding O first. When charging a ground pound, you become invulnerable for 3 seconds. Now even though we don't have the perk over here, Diligence, for actually getting more damage on charging our ground pound, having this invulnerability in the air can save you from things like a Carnifex Artillery, Neurothrope Wave, Neurothrope Beam. It just gives you a lot of utility, and I like this perk quite a bit. Next perk here is Adrenaline Boost. After a perfectly timed parry, block, or dodge, you do not lose control by taking any hits, and you cannot be knocked back for 10 seconds. No knockback in this game is incredible, especially on the Thunder Hammer. Without this, the Thunder Hammer will get knocked around all the time. It is a very slow weapon, and Adrenaline Boost is very strong in general and extra powerful on this build. Next perk here is Fortitude. Health increases by 15%. Pretty self-explanatory and kind of boring perk, but 15% increased HP is just survivability, and this class does lack like straight up damage reduction, so this helps a ton. And the final perk I grab is Practice Aim. Range damage increases by 15% to give our heavy bolt pistol an even further buff, and this just helps us a ton versus Neurothropes, Zoanthropes, and any ranged enemy we're fighting, because Tyranids are quite susceptible to bolt pistols, where I would use this build primarily. And that's pretty much all there is for this build, guys. The Thunder Hammer feels a lot better this patch. They did say they'll be updating the CHP recovery for all melee weapons to be like a priority rather than the ranged weapons at some point. That's like to be the final buff for the Thunder Hammer according to Saber, but we'll see how that actually goes. Until then, I think this is one of the best Thunder Hammer builds you can have on the Assault, at least for Tyranids, because again, bolt pistols don't work super well against Chaos currently because Chaos Spawn have no headshot multiplier, or like the headshot multiplier is less than it should be. That's pretty much all there is for this build guide, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like content like this, subscribe for more, and as always, take it easy. Bye.
Avenging angel at your disposal.
Alright, that's toxic. Can't even shoot the other one. Oh, no, that's really toxic.
The Zoanthrope has fallen to be trampled. Jump pack refuel. Commencing reload. Another alien falls to the Imperium's key blade. The hive mind says replenishing firepower. I am airborne ready. I am the righteous storm descendant.
I'm gonna have the ammo right here.
That pitiful Xenos was but no horrible blight.
If there is one up.
avenging angel at your disposal. The world this Xenos source consumed now consumes its tongues. Swapping magazine.
Alright, run to the ammo. Because when he triggers that second one, I don't want to deal with that at all. Ah, that's annoying.
I am airborne ready. Commencing reload.
Don't jump at me. It's coming. This is always kind of an ammo drought area, to be fair. That's when it goes.
Talassa, the Cadians are running out of time. How close are you to the Promethean facility?
We have been blessed with a swift arrival.
You are making good time. We are going to...
Alright, so kill this guy.
Reload.
Alright, I'm gonna go land on these guys over here.
Take flight and let terror. Reloading magazine. Xenos hunger is satiable, but the Imperium is indomitable. Tyranid canker sighted. Swapping magazine. Jump pack refuel. The Xenos infestation is steady.
I grab him.
Reloading magazine. I am airborne ready. Another alien.
Let me took the extra range damage. Figure out things like this.
Firepower. Avenging angel at your disposal. We are the exterminators, Midnight.
Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, maxing out your damage with the heavy bolt pistol is quite interesting. Also, what's up, Jeff? Titus better get his own successor chapter in the next game. That was pretty obnoxious, but yeah, the heavy bolt pistol ammo buff with those two perks,
Into the breach once
very
more.
useful. There were a couple of ordinary space marines
I am airborne ready.
That can handle situations like this alone, but not the way FGG is doing it. Yeah, that is true, Jeff.
Go on the attack, brothers! Pry that generator from their filthy clutches! Avenging angel at your disposal. The Imperial's hammer rises to strike! Reloading magazine! The world is seen or sorted.
Is Jefficus in here? He is. I'm drunker than 9 orcs at a barbecue for the Emperor. How drunk do orcs get at a barbecue? That's the real question. Lobotomy Kaisen was truly a time to be alive. Yeah, I have a lot of fond memories of that. Good old Lobotomy Kaisen. In the days of Purple Shinobi. This has been a long one, but Inferno always is.
Your reign of terror ends.
Check kill him.
We've removed the Xenos threat. Reloading magazine.
How many Vortex feats have you slain? Are you doing your part? At least like 5 for the event. Definitely not as much as we could be doing. That is for sure.
Take flight and let terror fall.
I'm so far from what Giga did to you, brother. It's true. It was intense. My whole vocabulary got messed up from it.
The Xenos infestation is stemmed for now.
Have you do a true solo Vortex yet? I think I did one.
We have arrived at
I've only been practicing it a lot though.
Run distraction efforts as long as you can.
We will reach
Most of my
the
runs
top
you've seen are
of
all
the
my
enemy,
streams right now.
Emperor will see it from terror.
I will hold you to that.
What kind of JJK content you used to make? I used to live stream all the time. I actually have the channel linked in my channel description, if you're curious. I'd really like to see something added to Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 that makes it easier for players to communicate with each other, like being able to chat or add friends through crossplay. I have to meet great people while playing, but since crossplay doesn't allow adding friends right now, it's impossible to stay in touch. That is a good point. It should definitely have something like Darktide does. Like a proper friends list. Diesel with 100 bits. I'm starting to succumb to the Black Rage, brother. Why is that, Diesel? You tell. All these warriors. Born to be landed on. Holy warriors, fan.
The world this Xenos sought to consume now consumes its avenging aim.
Diesel, thank for the tier 1 sub. That Thunderhammer shockwave was so satisfying. It definitely was. That's a short, maybe.
Another alien forward.
I love that weapon. Thunderhammer is real fun with the AoE buff.
Swapping magazine. I have purged the alien. Witness the holy fire we start in your name. I am airborne ready.
Their favorite anime FPG? It's Jujutsu Kaisen.
Brothers, together
I think Jujutsu Kaisen is actually like one of the most influential series of my entire life. For multiple reasons.
we stand ready to deliver the Emperor.
304k beast kills so far.
Dig in. We need that
It's gonna be around for a while.
optimal yield. Orbital scan estimates the bulk of the swarm will not be in position for a while yet. Keep
Have
your
you seen the new
heads.
Jujutsu Kaisen one with aliens? Yeah, Mojuro. That one's pretty. I was actually gonna make content for that on my other channel. I have a lot of friends that have been covering it recently, so they asked me to like, dude, you should come back and like do this, but we'll see. I don't have time to edit any like chapter reviews or anything. Bro, really JJK? Yeah. You like peak? That or Attack on Titan.
The bulk of the swarm is continuing along the predicted path. Continue holding.
That pitiful Xenos will know horror blood. The Imperial Tower rises to strike. Set to the Xenos. Think they can sneak behind us. A lictor stalks us. He sees the prey. Rat down prey.
Get out of here.
Right down the zone prophetic. Reloading magazine. Jump pack review. Take flight and let terror fall.
Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up.
Thank you, Lord Giggleton, for the Prime resub. The premium Bezos. Once a month. The only gift.
We have purged the zone.
The only gift of Bezos, really. But
They are nearly upon us. More of the skittering burning. They are the angels of death who reach us. I am airborne ready. But reload.
The swarm has almost fully committed. Be ready for my mark.
Rat down prey.
oh,
Xenos hungry for
This is why we picked Inferno, by the way. Just one moment. Is there a way you can reform the problem with the developers, guys? Focus, you can talk to them on the Discord server they have. Do that. They have a Focus Entertainment server. Also something they have. But they don't really give a shit to listen, to be honest. Okay. With that done, we'll now hit the button. Link, I don't have a link to it right now. If you look up the Focus Entertainment forums, though, you can find it. It's the same thing. Yeah, they'll listen, but they don't care. Yeah, that's true. They don't really give it. They didn't even add in the, they don't even listen to our community polls at times. Long.
Down and ready.
The Emperor will not abandon us in the hour of our victory. Jump pack refuel.
Alright, that is a wrap.
Extraction complete.
Do you think the Thunder Hammer doesn't have enough execution animations? Yeah. I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough at all. Not even close, to be honest. And now self-melt-a-bomb. I don't think we will. That was a fun one.